All right, so today we are in Jefferson, Texas, a little sleepy little town out in East Texas near Caddo Lake with my good friend Chris Wycliffe here. I am ready to eat some stupid amount of barbecue.
Me too. I'm looking forward to it.
First, we have to meet Stephen Joseph. He's the owner of Riverport BBQ. This place has been around forever, since the 90s. Cool story going along with it. Let's go check out some barbecue, check out Stephen, and see what Riverport BBQ is all about. So I had met you at Meat Fight. For everyone who knows, Meat Fight's a really cool benefit for MS. You had mentioned, so this was barbecue before, and you started working.
That's right.
And loading wood, shoveling coals.
Yep, chopping cabbage first day on the job. You know, I just gotten out of school, college, and just kind of was in that position where a lot of young people are, don't know what they want to do with their life. And that's where I was. And my dad is not the kind of person that's just going to let you sit around. So he's like, we got to do something. Well, you know, this kind of just fell into my lap, and I just went to him and kind of, hey man, you know, there's an opportunity to get into this. And it was the right time to get into it in Jefferson. Jefferson was really, as far as tourism goes, that was probably the height of it. The original building was built in 1895. Unfortunately, on January 15th, 2012, we had an electrical fire and the thing burned to the ground. And, you know, it's like losing a family member. It's a gut punch. And, you know, my father-in-law, thank God he builds metal buildings, and he built the shell of this thing. And and so he was a really, really big help. So thank God for him.
Right.
He kind of saved the day.
What time do you start? Like,
you know, it varies. Yesterday morning I had to start between 4:30 and 5. This morning was a little later. I didn't have to start till about 6. Routine usually is, first thing I do is wrap brisket up, finish them off, which they've usually been on about 10 hours at that point.
Okay.
10 to 12 hours.
When did you come into a groove of, all right, I got it down? It was
just to that point where I started feeling comfortable about 2008, somewhere around there.
Really?
Yeah. It took me a while because there was so much resistance any change that we made here. You know, it was like the end of time when we put salt and pepper on brisket here. You know? And then we upgraded the brand of sausage that we were using. I can't believe you're not using Eckrich anymore, or Hillshire, or whatever. I think the last thing that we changed out here was the turkey breast, and that was almost a riot. I mean, because everyone was so used to that deli style turkey breast,
big round bowl coming out of the smoke.
With all the glue and goop that goes onto the tray whenever you cut it open. And there's still people today that will swear that turkey's better than the all natural turkey breast, the raw turkey breast. So anyway, you know, we got settled on sausage that we're all comfortable with, and I think they finally gotten used to it now. But it took a while. You know, it wasn't really me being held back. It was them kind of holding me back. Yeah, a little bit. And then in particular after that fire in 2012, when I came back, I had already made my mind up. It was going to be this way, in my way, and I don't care what they say. There was things that I had read, I had learned, I had researched, learning from people like Aaron Franklin and guys who do it on a daily basis, but do it at a volume, you know, 15, 20 times what I do. And so I learned from those guys and learned what they were doing, and just trying to put that into practice here.
That's good.
To me, it's made a difference in our business, but it hasn't been without a fight. It hasn't been without a fight. Let's go check some ribs and stuff.
Absolutely, let's go check.
Jeremy and David.
How you doing, sir?
How you doing?
Holy.
That's ready to roll right there.
So that's not.
No, not quite.
And that's the.
That's what we're looking for right there. So we're running in between probably 250 to 275 up here on the top.
Tell me about the smoker. You had this custom made by...
This is A.N. Bewley.
Yeah.
That's the only ones I've ever used. This is my second one. The first one we couldn't...
Not salvageable after the fire?
It wasn't salvageable. And so we had to put it out to pasture. And the nice thing about this, it has the damper. You can control your temperature. And it has that insulated firebox. So you're going to get about 6 to 8 hours of good solid heat out of a full firebox full of wood. I can load this thing up and go home at night or go to a football game and see him play or whatever. Right. So that's the nice thing about this.
All right. Holy snap. Wow.
Oh, wow.
You can see that insulated firebox. It's about 6
that
inches
heat just coming out.
Yeah.
It's just dumb. Like, there's a difference between trying to get someone to explain what clean smoke smells like.
That's clean smoke.
That's solid smoke. No. There's a difference.
There is.
That is clean smoke. Clean oak. When it burns clean, there's this magic sweet spot that it has a very sweet, almost vanilla.
It does.
Like.
Yes.
Yep.
And.
Yep. Especially red oak. Red oak has a real sweet smell to it.
I like red oak.
Yeah. I love to use red oak.
Yeah.
It burns cleaner and sweeter than using any other kind. And I might use a piece of pecan just to give it the nut.
I like the combination of red oak and pecan. But yeah, that's pretty much the process. We keep a little wood on the racks out there. We drag some in here every night.
Oh wow, that's good.
All right. You know what?
There you go.
There you go.
Jump in there.
Why not?
There's some burn ends on the bottom somewhere.
There it is.
There they are.
Of all the shows that I've done, this is by far the top 2 of most flavorful.
Oh, for sure. It's definitely by far the best brisket I've had.
Oh yeah.
No doubt. Oh my God.
Swamp fries, dude.
That's where it's at.
Chopped brisket. Twice fried French fries. Cajun seasoning. Colby Jack cheese. Bacon. Yep.
And it's real bacon.
I'm going to put diced onions, jalapeno peppers, green onion, dash of green onion, bacon cheese. That's Waco Pork and Beef Processors. That's their, that guy has probably been making sausage since he was, knee-high to a grasshopper. So he's got some craftsmanship. He knows what he's doing.
Right.
No fillers, no MSG chemicals, not chemically enhanced anyway.
Oh my God.
Get one of those.
That was a little St. Louis rib.
Get out of here with
Pulled up
this.
earlier.
Those are heaven. I'm not kidding.
Them tables filled up pretty fast, didn't they?
All right, so this concludes our visit today at Riverport BBQ, Jefferson, Texas. How do you feel, man?
Man, I think he was a great guy to talk to. I felt like I'd known him for a long time.
I know.
Right?
It's like having a conversation with a friend you haven't met in a couple of years.
Absolutely.
And you're just catching up. And
Right off the bat.
Right off the gates. And you meet mom and dad.
Right, mom and dad shows up.
Mom and dad
It's great.
show up. He's 90. He's still driving. And honestly, this is some of the best barbecue.
Oh, I think so. I think the barbecue was
This brisket.
definitely top. Definitely top.
This brisket is second to none. And swamp fries.
Swamp fries.
Good God Almighty.
Oh my God.
5 pound. Anyway, kudos, man. Riverport BBQ.
I like it.
Jefferson, Texas. You gotta come. At least make a road trip for it. I promise you will not be disappointed.
Highly recommended.
Highly recommend. Wait. Stop. Anyway, if you like what I'm doing, subscribe to my Facebook, follow me on Instagram, throw me a pin on Pinterest if you can, and follow me.